Hello, Brother Honor here with another Patreon sponsored scenario. This one sent in by Sunless Sky Nova. Thank you very much for that. Now, this is an interesting one. This is supposed to represent France in a desperate attempt. Basically, ordered all ships available to head out and just deal any blow to the Germans. Now, Germans have, I'm guessing, a troop convoy of sorts. They've got a battleship, 2 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and a bunch of transports. And we've scrounged together 3 heavy cruisers. There were destroyers in the scenario, but I have removed them just to make things a little bit easier to handle. UAD isn't quite able to handle large fleet engagements, particularly with the destroyers yet. There's still a little bit of wonkiness with the AI. So, as this is more about cruisers, that's what I decided to go for. Now, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Right. French heavy cruiser. Let's go for, yeah, so let's go for the biggest we can. This is the Resistance, of course. I do like the French front tower, but the rear tower is blech, because it just takes up so much space. Mind you, I might have an idea. 2 funnels. So, we've got to deal with cruisers, and there's a battleship, and there's a bunch of other stuff. So, what we want is at least some torpedo launchers. Yeah, they all have reasonable arcs. So, we want some torpedo launchers, and then I want on the front, oh, we get this business. Ho ho. Okay. Yeah, so what we could do... they're all Mark 5s. Interesting. I don't think we're going to have much luck killing the battleship, even with an 11-inch gun, which doesn't quite fit. We could go for 9s. They won't superfire. And all 8s. I was using the wrong kind. What can we fit on there? Can we fit a 9 on there? We can fit a 9 on there. That could be interesting. Oh, that's not a true superfire? That's not fair. What about if I do it with 8s? Is it because of that little antenna? Yeah. It is because of that little antenna. Is there another type of barbette I can use? Ooh. Why don't we put a medium there, but I could put a short secondary barbette right there. Move the tower back. Okay, that super fires. Well, this one? Yeah, there we go. Super duper firing 8-inch guns at the front. Because why not? Really? We have an aft weight offset? Now we have 4 ways offset. Okay, and the guns are a little bit more spaced out. Okay. We're going to go with 24-inch. Let's go with fasts. Radar. We do want secondary guns. 2-inch. Really, you fit those nice quad guns, do you? Yes. Quad guns. Just for dealing with transports. Can you fit any more triple guns? I'm mainly thinking for dealing with the transports here. With these. Okay, we're going to want more torpedo launchers though. Lots more torpedo launchers. Still got an half-weight offset. Well, okay. It's as far forward as I can get that bar bit. Should have moved the torpedo launchers with the towers, but never mind. Okay, a little bit of a full weight offset, that's fine. A little bit of an half weight offset, again, absolutely fine, I can deal with that. Just move this back or around. Just okay. 3. I'll do. Whoa, you're off center somehow. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I kind of see where this is going now. I just want damage out of my guns, so I'm going to go for high TNT, standard shells. We'll go for auto loaders with advanced hydraulics. Get the best armor we can. Barbettes, armor, crud. Go for diesels. What's my speed like? 97%, 100% at 31 knots. Get rid of the range. Bulkheads is going to be tricky to get in, but we'll try it. Oil, of course. Kind of want the engine upgrades because we're going to be torp dodging, which means I need sonar. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 9-inch belt. 4.5 extend belt. Nearly a 9-inch turret. And 6.3 on the tower. 6.2 on the tower. There we go. Full weight offset is 3.3. Okay. Go. Okay, so we've got lots of torpedoes, hopefully for scaring away the battleship, blowing up enemy cruisers and so on, and we have just an aggressive forward-firing set of 8-inch guns to deal with the lighter ships, transports, and so on. We've got the 2-inch guns to deal with transports too. Right, now, wind conditions here are either to kill all of the escorts or kill all the transports. So I can go in and kill either, basically. Right, let's try her out. Okay, pause. Torpedoes off. All ships confirm torpedoes off. Confirm. Okay. want you in abreast formation, and we're going this way. Actually, with this few ships, what I can probably do is just go for a... So we have the Imprenable, the Chanzy, and the Resistance itself. Let's see what the enemy brought. Battleship, older, Dreadnought style. Heavy cruiser. Okay, pretty standard. Light cruiser, it's quite heavily armed light cruiser, and the transports. Okay, this might be doable. We'll see. Basically, what I want to try and do is torp the battleship. So I'm going to get all of the cruisers to queue that up while we charge in. Did impenetrable take a shot? Yeah, from a 14-inch gun, which must be from the battleship. And immediately I have target lock bugs, although that one seems to be fixing it. Locked, not firing. Okay, that's fine. Merrily firing away to transport. They are funky ships. I like it. Even if it is using torpedoes. Well, we need to close in urgently. Just a couple of hits on that transport. Down goes one. Still no IDs on any of the enemy ships, which is kind of what I'm waiting for. Another transport goes down. Can eliminate these transports quickly. That would be good. Take a hit there. 6-inch gun, I think. More big hits. Down goes another transport. Okay, we're getting some IDs now. Just wait till they're all ID'd and then go look at them all at once. Meanwhile, quite long range transport battery, about 12 kilometers out. Okay, let's have a look here. Got the Amazone light cruiser 6-inch guns, and that's it. Got the Bayern 14-inch guns and 8-inch secondaries. Ouch. They've got 9-inch heavy cruisers, which is a bit mean. Okay. So the escorts, battleship scares me the most, as it probably should. And those heavy cruisers aren't very nice either. But they've conveniently left the transports by themselves. So we can happily murder those as we close in. Although I think now it is worth switching our main weapons over to the Amazone, just to clear her out of the way if we can. transport goes down from heavy fire. Blooding hit. Each guns have been doing sterling work. Amazon taking a lot of damage. Scare her off. So my thought with clearing out the lighter ships is I'm guessing, yeah, they have sonar 3. The battleship only has a hydrophone. And the heavy cruisers have sonar 2. So if I fire torpedoes now, these 2 cruisers will detect the enemy torpedoes for the battleship, and they'll be able to avoid easily. Because France is being invaded, and I'm not happy with merely blowing up a couple of troop transports. I want to humiliate the Kriegsmarine if we can. We are taking the odd hit from that battleship, but they're not doing quite what you'd expect. Amazone fighting quite bravely for a ship with few. Oh, flash fire is not going to help her. There we go, and down she goes. Right, how are we torpedo range wise? Not bad. One thing the Shanxi could do is torpedo the Dessau with their starboard launcher, whilst we try and hit the Prince Eugen with the port launchers on the Resistance, while the impenetrable, although it's not the imprenable, continues on. That's more Italian sounding than French, but apologies, French viewers. Torpedoes away. Now this should cause, yeah, detected enemy torpedoes. But it should cause all sorts of merry chaos for them. Another transport goes down, really? Oh, the heavy cruiser's still taking the odd pot shot. Let's see. Resistance. Close in. Excuse me, that is my door. I will be back in a moment. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, back with the murdering. Where are those torpedoes going? Not terrible. Right. Shanxi. The Bayern, please. Yeah, that spread of torpedo is probably not going to hit anything. Prince Eugen. You don't want to go there. Yeah, spots them and turns away. Yeah, they've got really good turning circles, these ships. Oh, but clips 2 anyway. Overturned. Okay, down goes the Prince Eugen. Well, let's turn up for the books. How's that battleship? 28.5. It's actually quite fast. Shanxi just merrily firing at it. Well, it should keep it on its toes at least. Resistance, going to turn your torpedoes off. catch the Dessau. Chansey. Go. Just launching the odd torpedo here and there. Keep them guessing. Focus our guns on the Dessau, please. Rudder damaged. Keep our rudder damage, that might be interesting. Another spread of torpedoes going out towards the battleship. More in hope than anything else. Okay, Chansey, you are you're out of this. See if you can find those transports, because you're not up to dealing with the escorts anymore. Yeah, they're just trying to kite away from me continually. Königsberg in trouble. Could be an interesting shot. Take it. Off. Ah, she's fixed it. Yeah, I've lost sight of the transports, which isn't great. Tell you what, can see what you can do against the Bayern. Force her to turn, or ow. Will get destroyed. Send some more torpedoes the light cruiser's way. Try and finish her off. Yeah, battleship has seen those. As I thought she might. Oh, just have the worst luck with torpedoes. Rudder damaged. If that sticks, that could be interesting. Hey, Millie. I want to get really close to them here. Okay, that heavy cruiser surely at that range we can kill that light cruiser. Even one of these should kill it. Or it could just die to a 2-inch gun. Either's good. Oh well. Oh my word. Right. Penetrable. You may fire on the battleship when ready. Resistance, you may fire on the battleship when ready. See if we can't get them. Looks like the cruiser's taking the hit. There's more coming out though. Ooh. Cruiser takes one on the arse, but the battleship I think is toast. Nope, no. Don't need to send any more of the battleship's way. She is very dead. Okay. It'd be nice if we could finish off that heavy cruiser. Oh, narrowly missed that spread. Kind of hoping we have a torpedo loaded. Yeah, we do. That'll finish her. Lovely. Okay, let's go find the transports. Shanzi looks like she's fixed up a lot of her problems, but they were over there somewhere. See if we can go find them. But that was moderately successful. They did well to avoid, but got them eventually. Just gotta find those transports again. Don't really care about the light cruisers that much. They're not really capable of doing very much. The mains or mans seems absolutely fine. I'm guessing the Bussard is near the transports, but I can't actually tell. Switch your main guns to save, please. Oh, you've used all of your main gun ammo. Shanzi, okay, fine. Just make them go away, please. Yep. Giving up its pursuit. Right, I'll be back when I find the transports. I haven't found the transports, but the Bussard Buzzard has come very close to the impenetrable here. Imprenable. Torpedoes up. Just want to see if I can catch her unawares. She does have a damaged rudder. It's still able to turn like nobody's business and magically fix it, but she's getting worked over by the guns, nevertheless. And down she goes. Alright. Now I'll be back when I find the transports. Still no sign of the transports, but I've gotten fed up. And I'm hoping that Resistance here might be able to take out the mains, even though we're criminally low on ammunition. Basically, so that I can get the enemy smoke spotted in, although I just got a radar blip there. Go that way. There we go. It's hard for the resistance to catch up to the light cruiser, but you know, if we can cause the odd hit with the 2-inch guns. Ooh, rudder damaged. You know what? Target. Fire a torpedo, would you? Off. Detected them. I think they hit emergency stop or something. Even with a damaged rudder, look at that turning circle. It's outrageous. Two-inch guns doing their job. I'm out of 8-inch ammunition, in case you were wondering. Hey, flash fire! There we go. Down goes the mains due to 2-inch fire, and yeah, I just need to again find those transports, and I'll be back when I do. Okay, we found the transport Scharnhorst. No, not that one. Which is just about to come in range of the Schanzi's 2-inch guns. And I don't think she'll last very long. They are firing back at the Schanzi with the 4-inch guns, because Scharnhorst is an armed transport. There we go. She's now in range. I think Schanzi is looking a bit worse for wear, to be honest, but there we go, opening up. Look how much damage 2-inch guns do. These are 2-inch standard shells with high TNT, just obliterating this transport. And down she goes. As you can see, it doesn't take very long. We spotted the next one. We have radar. We're going to find all the rest. I just wanted to show you that they could in fact be killed pretty easily by these ships, even though these ships are in a bit of a state. I've still got 7 hours in theory to hunt all of them down. But I'm going to finish the video here. It was just to show you that these ships could still take out the transports pretty easily. And to say thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye bye.